Ladies and gentlemen, 'tis I, Big Joe Shep, here at OneStream Live with part 2 of From Tradition to Tech, our 4-part mini-series. I've just 4-part mini-series in September. Let me just connect the chat in because my phone has just started pinging already. So there we go. The live chat is ready for when people start coming in. Welcome, 4-part mini-series in the whole of September, looking at Tradition to Tech, where we are taking a look at how we help small and local businesses, medium businesses, and larger organizations across the globe to transition from traditional marketing methods through to digital live streaming and digital engagement. And we're doing that with our great partners. I am working with them as a joint venture partner, brand ambassador, call it what you will. Look at this face, brilliant, isn't it? So this is part 2. The 4 weeks we are looking at, if you remember last week, let me just pull this up here, and there we go. So here are the 4 parts. Last week we looked from flyers to Facebook. When we looked at the more traditional roles, and we looked at junk mail, remember we went back 14 years. Thank you for all the messages about that. I hadn't changed. Oh gosh, you're all so good to me. Looking at junk mail millionaire and email marketing, and that analogy, how they were vying for each other through to now with traditional marketing and the digital engagement live streaming era, the digital era. So part 2 today, here we go, going live, transforming small and local businesses, especially, that's what we're looking at this month, but as you'll learn, it is for everybody. The only person it's not for, nobody. There we go. Local businesses marketing in the digital age, and the other 2 episodes coming up weeks 3 and weeks 4. So this is what it's about, isn't it? Remember, we saw this last week. We saw the fact that we are trying to help people. There we go. Let me just take that wee ticker off there, because some people it will be annoying them. Let's see media. I tell you what I'm also doing. I am currently. Oh, don't you just love it when you can go into a range of different streams and check that you are all there. This is it, traditional marketing. Remember, print ads, flyers, brochures, direct mail, all of that type of stuff, which we now know across Europe, 25 million small to medium entities across Europe. God knows how many, large businesses as well are still using traditional marketing, about 25 to 45%, depending on the country, depending on the nature of that traditional marketing. And we're trying to get over to that right-hand side, well, my right-hand side of me, anyway, live streaming and digital engagement to work smarter, not harder. And the bit in the middle, and we'll cover an awful lot. We'll deep dive into it in week 3 next week, where, excuse me, we're looking more about how we put together ideas for that. Already the chat has started. My phone is pinging away. Let's just see who is on here. So Ahmed, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. I'm dreadful for the name. It looks promising. It does, young sir. It does look very promising indeed. And this is the way to go, because while traditional marketing methods all work well, the reason we're looking at live streaming today, oh, and by the way, this is not a deep dive. Week 4 on how you get started fully and where we take you in the next steps. You got to stay with us for the 4 episodes. If you didn't see episode 1, go to the OneStream Live YouTube channel, or go to Livestream Solutions Livestream Academy and watch them. Or while you're on the OneStream Live YouTube channel, just hit that subscribe button, lads, would you? Lads and ladies in Ireland, everybody gets called lads. Lads and ladies, whoever's watching, whatever you're watching from, you're all welcome anyway. But hit the subscribe button to get all of the latest information on live streaming and digital engagement, and that OneStream Live have. And they've got a brilliant team behind the scenes and the front 4. Eva Smith doing the how-to shorts, absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing that you don't need to know, because part of the team there with you, Stephen Healy, covering some absolutely superb stuff, and DJ Strick in the States there. Brilliant one from him last night on how to monetize your live stream. Not getting ahead of ourselves. We will cover that in 4, but go and watch what the rest of the team are sharing as well. Why? Because it's all about knowledge. It's all about research. It's about understanding how we get you from the left side there, traditional marketing, into the right side. I think this is going to be, we talk about engaging. here we are again. Oh, I've been looking forward to this week's show. That's absolutely superb. Yeah, love it when people are looking forward to stuff. So remember, it is all about working smart, not hard. So remember when we put this up last week, there was loads of people said, could they have that slide to use? Yeah, of course you can. I'm sure the team on mine. Again, huge thanks to the graphics team at OneStream Live for producing all my stuff for me. Absolutely superb. But there we go. Live streaming and digital engagement is the equivalent of having a JCB digger. Traditional marketing still works, but it's not as smart. Working smart, not hard. And in today's age, we need to be able to work smart, not hard. So a little, look through today at what live streaming is. Well, live streaming allows us to be able to broadcast in real time, or in pre-recorded. There's a whole different range of stuff that you can do, and engage with your current clients and customers, your followers, in a far better way. Again, you'll hear most of these things reiterated over the next 4 weeks. Let's not overcomplicate where we are. There's enough complications in the world. We don't have to come up with some aha moment every single week. What we need to do is be short and simple where we are getting to on live stream. So why do obviously, most people know me now. I am founder and head of live streaming and engagement at Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academies. And I set the company up because there was such a market for this. And the reason I work with the brilliant OneStream Live is because they do this. They are a cloud-based software service that allows us to be able to plan, prepare, schedule, pre-recorded or real-time streaming. You can put custom RTMP links in, so Zoom and things like that. Multi-stream platform. We can stream, multicast we call it, very fancy title. We can go live to over 45 different locations, including your website. Come back to that. Cloud storage integration. Again, all of my stuff today, everything is, let me just pull that over that side. This slide is far more important than I am. Cloud storage integration. All of the videos, anything I'm going to use today, all the images and everything provided, they're in my Google Workspace, in my Drive folder structure. So they're safe, they're secure, they're in one, that's how a business foundation should be. We talked about that last week, and we help you with that as well. But none of this could be done without OneStream Live. So they provide all of those capabilities for us, and we work with them as a joint venture partner. I do as a brand ambassador, and I do with them, with my company as well. Because with them, remember those two things that we do with the company? We help businesses and organizations to elevate your brand and to build a thriving, engaged community. Now, we can only do that by providing live streaming and digital engagement business support packages. Remember what they are. The live stream show once a month. We then take some video shorts, which you can use as teasers or tasters. You can then use those shorts, 30 seconds to 2 minutes, that type of thing, on some of the platforms that are more pertinent, that like the shorter form, if you like, TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. Excuse me. So we do that. Podcasts, we can download the video. OneStream Live give us that capability. We can download the video file and we can put it into a podcast. We can then write a knowledgeable blog article on the topic. So there's so much. But without OneStream Live providing this virtual studio, we can't do it. It's what I call LARS, live streaming as a service. It's something I coined a couple of years ago because people were saying to me when we first started looking, is this like SaaS? Is it a software? No, we don't provide it. So we came up with LARS, live streaming as a service. That's what we do for clients. And without OneStream Live, we can't get into doing it. So there are a number of range of things that you can do. That's what live streaming is. What are the benefits of it? Well, there's two things I wanted to do today. Sorry, but more messages coming through here and here. Yeah, okay. One of the great things that we have is a thing called a unified channel. So wherever we're going live, there's places like LinkedIn, we're going live. We're going live, obviously, onto Facebook and other locations as well. Wherever, and YouTube, wherever you are, The chat therefore comes into the studio, unified chat in most of those locations. Soon it will be all. The great people at OneStream Live are already all over that. So we then have the unified chat. So it comes in, so I can engage in real time with people. But what I also do, because what builds your thriving, engaged community, is going to those platforms afterwards. If you haven't had a chance, like with Ahmed there, to engage or to answer a question, to go back and react positively, or to answer a question, or to pass them on to somebody else in the team at OneStream Live, or with Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy. It's that engagement. It's follow-up in business, isn't it? There's no difference in the digital world. It's courtesy. If somebody like that's taken the time today to watch, why wouldn't I have the courtesy to go back to you and to engage with you and answer those questions? So there we go. So some of the benefits. Well, what I've done is two things. Because last week I got asked, can we have your notes? Of course you can. Send a couple of those out. And by the way, yes, there is an accompanying, what we call a Knowledge Hub blog article on the 4-part mini-series, which will be available for you to be able to download and engage with and get that at the end of the 4 weeks. But here we go. Here are just some benefits. And I'm telling you why I'm reading off this, because I'm going to show you something in a minute. Real-time benefits of live streaming. Real-time interaction. We talked about the engagement bit. We've just proved that. We like to prove things. It's pretty cool, really. Cost-effective marketing. This is cheap. In comparison to what some digital marketing agencies, social media agencies, they're great. Some of them are absolutely some brilliant ones out there. But the price that they're going to charge you for it compared to what you will get, your return on investment through live streaming is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, there we go. That, can you suggest the teleprompter so we can keep our eyes on the camera? Yeah, well, do you know what? That's Ringvo call tracking. Okay. Yeah, I do have a couple of teleprompters. I'm not going to go through those today. And there's a reason why I'm not, actually, because I'm in negotiations with two of them. But there is software out there, right, that you can use to stop your eyes from moving around. So in the back of this studio here, you got two ways. Deviating slightly here, but I love this bit of engagement because it explains. It's the teach and tell as we're doing. When we are in the studio, today, for example, I am everything. I am the host, the producer, director. I am moving all the parts. That's why I'm looking around, moving all the parts, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've got some notes here that refer to. I never keep to a script. It drives the team wild sometimes, but we get all the points across. So whilst there is software out there, remember this. This is not a TV studio. You don't have a team of 12 people behind you telling you things and you're doing it. Most of the time, as a smaller local business or organization, you're going to be doing this on your own. What we do with Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy, is when we're working with a client, actually, if they're doing the front of house themselves, we'll do the production and direction, so we can put in the videos, share the screens, put in the little music clips that we put, or the little segment dividers, we call them. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a TV show. If you want it to be perfect, where you've got to, because let me tell you what happens. You put a teleprompter in front of this, it is in front of your studio. It covers a lot of what you're doing. The future, there will be prompt systems in the studios. Let me tell you, that is part of the future as well. But if you want to use one now, there are some good ones out there as well. But personally, I don't really like them. I like the informality. Everything about live streaming is about the client or the individual believing that they can do it. If you make it too difficult for people, they won't do it. It's like not once has anybody seen me whilst I've been working with OneStream Live? And I'm losing money here, by the way. I'm going to tell you why. There's an affiliate link. There's tons of ways of making money. Remember I said before, DJ Stephen Strick? Go to OneStream Live YouTube. Last night he covered a whole rake of ways. That's a lot. A rake in Ireland is a lot. A whole lot of ways that you can make money from live streaming. It's a brilliant show. 38, 39 minutes. Go and watch that. And Strick covers a whole pile of stuff. But one of the things that OneStream Live has an affiliate link. So you can sign up as an affiliate, and you can then sell on the whole concept and help other businesses. And you get 25% recurring every single month. That's just unbelievable. I don't do that at the moment because I've got a responsibility with my business that we bring clients in and we take them through the whole process because there's a slightly larger thing. So we found that if you just give a link to somebody and say, here you go, lads, sign up to that, you'll be grand. There's some, I go back to Eva Smith, one of the brand ambassadors, content creators. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant short how-to videos that she puts out and product demonstrations, effectively they are, on how to use a OneStream Live Studio every single week. But for me personally, we need to take people through. People are afraid to make that jump from traditional marketing through to digital. We need to lead them through. So that's why it's whatever works for you. If you're a big affiliate marketer and it's just another thing you want to add in, then, knock yourselves out. It's a brilliant way to make money from that. But for me, so the whole, again, it comes back to the whole teleprompter thing and things like that. I could buy a piece of software that I could put on to this and it would stop my eyes from moving. So I'm looking... I don't want that. What do you see in television nowadays? I had a ticker going through there before. You've seen a lot more of that in recent years. Why? Because it's just another way to visualize for people to update. It's called semantics for learning. Some people, VHF, visual, hearing, feeling. And all of those things, we try and tick the box on all of those and give different people at different times. The whole point of readiness when you're looking to change something has to be there as well. So for me, I want ordinary people in an ordinary business not to be scared of live streaming. It is so powerful, lads. It is the future. Absolutely. So therefore, for me, I hope that answers the question, but I'm sure it is something that will be on the radar to discuss more, but that's just my personal thing. So, thought-provoking questions. Oh, you did answer, didn't you? Yeah, we discovered some of those, some of the benefits of live streaming. Boosting your sales. Yeah. Let me tell you what's coming that OneStream Live has. This as well. So they have this capability. It has been revamped to be even bigger and better than ever before. It's live sales. So again, live sales. All of this ties in. Remember, like I said last week and the beginning of the show today, it ties in because we want to be driving people to your website. We're going to just come on to that now. So just for the final point on some of those benefits. Boosting your sales, building a thriving, engaged community. What do we do at Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy? We help businesses and organizations to elevate their brand and to build a thriving community. There's nothing else. There's nothing else out there, lads, that can do it other than live streaming. And there's no other company out there that does it like OneStream Live. Check them out. You don't have to take my word for it. But I don't waste my time working with people or organizations that don't work. I work with the best. I'm 60 years of age. I've worked with the worst in the world, and I'm working with the best. And now I'm at the stage now where I choose to partner with OneStream Live because they are the best. That's it. Simple. So, the importance of live streaming, reasons, references. There's a whole pile of notes there. Can you have them? Like same as last week, we sent out some. Yes, you can have them. All you need to do is comment in the into the comments. Just put notes or notes, please, or I don't know, something else, anything you like that. Like, hey, big man, you're a handsome-looking dude, and I'd like to work with you personally, or something along those lines. And as if so. Put your comments in there, and then we'll contact you, and then we'll send you the notes out. You don't even have to do it. It's all part of your research. It's about building the That's what going along. It didn't take long, did it? Here we go. So, online sales will be very good, although I don't sell anything, but see a great potential in this. Maybe you're absolutely right. Okay, I'm going to now go to which platforms are important to you? Which platforms are going to be which platforms are going to be the best for you as a business? Notes, please. There we go. Yeah, okay. I will contact you later. I'll send you a PM. There we go. Just to prove it works. And no, I haven't front loaded somebody in just to get a bit of engagement going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, listen, we'll start a conversation, and that's how all of this starts a conversation. Thought-provoking question. How does real-time interaction and which platforms are you better off using? Now, there are, things have changed, lads. Things have changed. 6.5, 7 years ago when I first started, Facebook was easy. Click the button on here, or the old studios it was as I was in them. Click the button. It put up a promotional post, if you like. That post went live on Facebook when you went live. You didn't have to scroll through. You didn't have to click anything. You didn't have to go into events. Oh, Jesus, why have we made things so difficult on Meta? I really don't understand. But it has become very, very difficult. So now when you schedule something out, it goes into an event. You have to, people don't like clicking into anything. So what you need to do is you need to look at which of those. Remember last week, for those who watched last week, I discussed the fact that you need to be in control of what your customers, your clients. Now, if you put a post on Facebook, for example, on average, it may change because obviously Drop Code Tuesday, everything seems to change every single week with Meta nowadays. But on average, 2.5 to 5% of your followers will see that post. That's all. Why? Well, for me, it's quite simple because they want you to then pay for promotional stuff to be done. It's not right. What you need to be doing is you need to be getting people to go to your website. Now, there's only one live streaming software service that does that, and that's OneStream Live, and they do two brilliant things. So I'm just going to jump into that just now. When I see where we go, Facebook Live, Reels, yeah, they do. YouTube Shorts, Instagram, yeah, and YouTube are most important to us. Yep, great. And the reason I'm talking about Facebook so much is because it's changed. X was Twitter, has changed. You can only now go live. Why you'd want to on Twitter is beyond me personally, but there you go. You can only go live on there now if you're a premium. So again, the whole point about this, great point though, by the way, the whole point is that things are changing in the digital world, in the digital universe, and the control is always going to be with those people who are making billions and billions and billions, and that is Google, that's Alphabet. Google Alphabet, they're a business lads, they can do what they want, and some of the stuff is absolutely brilliant. But OneStream Live does two things. They do two things that other people don't. Yeah, got that. It depends a lot on baby. Yeah, that's a great point before I move on. It depends a lot on the subject of your broadcast. YouTube is still the best for general topics, but the politics and controversial topics, Rumble and X, Facebook for groups and even family stuff. Right. Here's what happened with Facebook. Okay, you can no longer go live to groups. There is a workaround that OneStream Live have come up with, but that's not the answer. You can only go live on pages. You can't go live in groups anymore. And groups, the whole thing about groups is that's where you built your thriving, engaged community, and that was taken away. Why? Because I suspect that there's other stuff that is going to come. So the whole thing, which changed now from when you went onto your feed and 8 o'clock or 4 o'clock, 11 Eastern time as this going out in the States, 4 o'clock in UK and Ireland, it went live. You have to now click. It can't go into groups. X is changing. It's only on the premium thing, blah, 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 blah. So what, Shep? Well, OneStream Live does two brilliant things. They do this. They have a thing called hosted live pages. I'm just going to stick that up there. And a hosted live pages, if you like, is a URL landing page. So if you don't have a website, and yeah, that's me live now. I keep forgetting. I set this up as an example to show somebody. And I automatically click in it to go live on the hosted live page. You can add this to your website if you want. We'll come back to websites, even something better than hosted live page. But it's an interim solution. You could add this hosted live page. You can brand it, color it. I knocked that up fairly quickly one evening. It's all there. OneStream Live provide all. I'm just looking at my time frame there. OneStream Live provide all of this there for you, so you don't even have to have necessarily a brand. You can color stuff. You can put your social media in, and you can put a bit about yourself. That on the more information goes directly to the website. So I'm now going to remove that. So that's a hosted live page. And when you're on the professional account like I am, you can have 5 of those, so you can help 5 clients straight away. And it's another stepstone, a very clever stepstone for me. Let me just remove that off because I want to share. So I need to stop sharing that one. I'm going to share another screen because one of the no, sorry, I've done that again. I pulled up the wrong one. Here we go, lads. It's because I'm sharing screens and I get so excited with there we go, with the amount of things that you can do in here. And I make no apologies. You know, it doesn't have to be polished. It just has to be good. So there we go. So that is now going live to my actual website, Livestream Solutions. So we've got a page, Watch Us Live. There we go. And we're live because they give what they call an iframe window embed code, the permanent embed code that can go onto your website. So all of your followers can go to your website and see. And that's the game changer for the future. That really is the game changer for the future. I'm just catching up now on great engagements going on here. Can we use the live chat comments and pull out the screen when the embed one? I'm not really sure, but let me just put that up. Can we use the live chat comments and pull out the screen with the embed? Sorry, mate, I'm getting a little bit confused there. Please forgive my ignorance. I'll come back to you. I will come back to you. I promise I will answer the question. But my brain's got two brain cells called Harry and Dave, and at the moment for those are in, you know, like you get memory on your system. I'm 100% CPU max Pepe, so forgive me, but I promise I will come back to you. But there we go. I'm going live now to my website. Just let's remove that off then, shall we? So what's important about going live to your website? It means you're in control 100% of the time. Remember before, if you go live to your website, you can associate this. Remember? So when we push this up, live sales through OneStream Live, we know that people don't like to click through. We know that one of the reasons that social media, Meta, and all the rest of them don't like you do external stuff because you click to go out. You're going away from effectively their business. You use your social media as a funnel. The commenter there was quite right before. When you ask about which is most suitable for you, for me personally, website. If another website, I have a hosted live page, but then I transition people on, like I've done now, to the going live. And then after that, we've got a bit of software which actually pulls in all our previous shows that we want to from YouTube, so people can have a bit of a look-see round. You know, it's supermarket approach, lads. You don't need to see absolutely everything. You go to supermarket, you don't buy everything. You buy what you want, but you know there's something else there. So there's all stuff. But imagine going live, your business, your organization, getting people to go live. You can then show them around exactly what it is you want them. And you're more likely to get a sale because they're on your site. So over time, you're using social media as a funnel, and good they are. My backup, lads, by the way, YouTube. I think YouTube has changed dramatically. It's absolutely fantastic. So that's always my backup go-to thing. But nobody will ever be able to convince me that anything other than going to your website, if you want to make sales, is the thing to do. Traditional marketing, right? Traditional marketing. These type of things. That. A lot of that, those stalls and things like that, their first time, their real-time engagement. This is real-time engagement. I can't even keep up with the chat at the moment. I really need to have somebody brought in to do the production. Oh, brilliant. I couldn't have paid somebody, Peppy, to ask this question. How many people can we have watching the video on our website simultaneously? How many's in the world? 8.1 billion? You contact all of those people in the world, brother. You get them on there. My understanding, because I'm not a tech, you see. I'm not a tech. So my tech man, Paul Hanley, who runs Hit Web Design and Hit Social Media, who builds all our stuff, will be going, Jesus, big man, I've been through this before. How tech are you? Well, I don't know is the technical answer, but I think that like if you're trying to buy a ticket off Ticketmaster for Oasis, if that's your event, and it crashes, I think certain sites, where your site is, the bandwidth or something can only take so many. But technically, you can have as many people as you want. I hope that answers your question, because I think it's brilliant. There we go. So yeah, as many people as you want. And again, like I say, using the funnel from social media to drive people, because the next big thing is membership groups. So that's so your private members groups were, remember last week. Oh, blimey, the time going. Last week we had the great Jill Woods on, and Jill was talking about, because she runs a digital marketing agency for private healthcare providers, effectively a private members club, and it's a brilliant concept, and I'm really taking. And so this again is leading on to something else in the future, members club. So again, going live to your website, there is nothing, because you're in 100% control, comes because other platforms have limits. I'm with you. No, right. I think I'm with you now. Even from a non-techie, does the iframe embed code, the permanent code, or the individual code you get for each show, I use a permanent code. I think that's what you're saying. If do they restrict the amount? No is the answer. Somebody from Once in a While will come back to me, but to date, we've had nothing on capacity issues or stuff like that, and that's why. And it is the future, and there's nobody else doing it. So, but listen, Peppy, I'll reach out to you later, mate, as well, and we'll have a chat, because you're obviously sort of well understood in this area. What's this one here? This is great. I love this engagement. See these notes? That's why they go out the window. People. Engagement, that's what it's all about. If you have time today, could you show us new users around in the live studio? No, but what I can do afterwards, I'm going to send you the link to a 35-minute behind the scenes special that I did a few weeks ago for One Stream Live. Again, you think everybody watching this thinking, Jesus, he paid people to come on and ask these questions, because they're all sort of fitting in. Now I've got a small show which shows you actually, so I'll reach out to you as soon as I can once this is over, because I'm jumping straight into something else, and I will send you the link to that and you can have a look, and that's really, really interesting. But from that, we'll also sort of touch base, and then what we'll do is I'll arrange to have a chat, and I'll do a one-to-one with you in the studio as well. So we'll send you that link, so you get the best of both worlds, and that's what we do with our clients. Remember I said before about taking people on the journey, that people are afraid sometimes to big a jump for them. And that's why, awesome. Yeah, see, awesome, thanks. Yeah, well, look, you know why? Because it's too bloody easy to do. It's too easy to help people who are interested. No fancy things, no this or that. It's just like, this is how it works. This is what's the best platform for you? This is the best software platform, that the virtual studio that gives you live streaming as a service, that gives all the digital engagement that goes to your website. It's as simple as that. Right, I'd better go back and see what else I've got on my notes, because, oh yeah, success stories. So one of the things that we did last week, we had obviously Jill Woods on, and we were talking about the success that she's had. But I want to share this with you. This is in fact, I'm going to show you it first, and then I'll tell you the little background to it, just to show that you don't have to be perfect in life. Stand by.
playing for the England visually impaired team in France, and it's just epic. Yeah, the rest is history, really, mate.
And I think that's exactly why it's called live streaming as a service. There we go. Right, let me tell you the backstory about that, right? Because we got asked some questions about whether, success stories. And we'll have other people on next week and in week 4, by the way. Everyone, if you go to our website, you will see we put a smattering on, a smattering. I'm going to just move from the screen for a minute. When we started putting the company together, we don't obviously technically still a startup, but we've been doing this 6.5, 7 years, and we've got a lot of satisfied customers around the globe, different things. That short video there was made by a 17-year-old lad in 24 hours. In fact, he's the son. You saw a guy there. There was a whole different range of, and the reason I share that one is a number of reasons. There's a whole different range of industries and sport and business and all sorts involved in that 38-second clip. I threw a whole pile of stuff, and the young lad was 17 years of age, and he's at video editing school, a whole pile of creative type stuff. Actually, really, really clever young, far, far better than I am. I'm only reasonably good because the great graphics people at OneStream Live make me look good. By the way, like our new graphic around there, yeah, look, it's all moving as well. I have no idea how that even works. Be absolutely on me, but again, thanks to them again. So the youngster who is towards the end of the video, you heard one of the lads talking, he's got glasses, a guy called Paul Hanley. Yes, same Paul Hanley who runs Hit Web Design, Hit Social Media up there in Ulster. And yeah, you heard him say he plays visually impaired rugby. He's got no peripheral vision. That's how we met. We got him involved in rugby, and last year he played for England, and he won the World Championship in France, last year's Rugby World Cup for visually impaired rugby. It was his son, and he said, "Listen, if anything for him, Sheppard." So I gave him a whole pile of stuff and said, "Like, I need something in 24 hours." Came back with that, and you know what? It was good enough for government work, as I used to say when I was in the forces. I just loved it. It was just brilliant. So there's a whole range of those things there that ticks a lot of boxes that you don't have to be perfect on. Okay, supporting youngsters coming through, the next generation, supporting local businesses, family of someone new, all of those things, they're all tick, 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 tick. Excuse me, within those videos there's a whole different range of stuff. Some you'll see with me in, some you won't. One of those in there, apart from the rest of the success stories, there was a guy called Dallin Stanford. Dallin is a former USA Eagles rugby player for USA, basically. And he's now a World Rugby commentator. He's probably the lead commentator for World Rugby. Really great from house stuff. Up to about 2 years ago, for 2 seasons, we worked together on a joint venture project. Remember the old joint venture? We all work together, help each other out. With an organisation in the States called the New England Free Jacks. New England Free Jacks are currently the back-to-back American rugby champions. They were Major League Rugby for 2 years in a row. Now, what used to happen was Dallin was front of a house doing everything, and I was behind the scenes producing, directing, and we worked. And that's how another way that we can work with clients. So we bring them in, work with them, we hand them over, they do their own thing, and we're doing something in the back, which is why we've got Livestream Academy attached to the business as well. So there's a whole thing. So it's not just click here, off you go. There's some teacher videos, as good as they are from Ava and the team, but it's taking you on that journey. And that is absolutely brilliant. Oh, by the way, back-to-back champions, I like to think we played our little bit of part in them being so positive and promoted so well on their monthly live show, Let's Ride series, that they won back-to-back. Anyway, that's just me. I must mention that to the CEO, Alexander Magby, next time I speak to him. But that's one of the things we do. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share was success stories. Again, you can go to. I'm going to add this to the stream. Let me just pull the site and see what you see. One of the great things is that you can see what you can see. So, Voices of Satisfaction. So this is my site at the moment. Okay. And what we did was we put a couple up on here to show, to give people an example, because what I'm going to tell you at the end of what I'm talking about now will blow your mind, because we often get asked, who is this for? So we've got a couple of case studies. Kanako Biltong, based up in Ulster, two girls who involved in rugby. Actually, one of them, I worked with her father many years ago, shows how old I am. One of them is a former Irish international rugby player. They're both rugby players, but they run a South African snack food and meat company. Are just unbelievable, from farm to fork, everything. It's all organic. It's just beautiful. The meat, the food, snacks, Kanako Biltong. Go and check them out. They are brilliant. So we did them as a case study. Rugby Academy Ireland, an internationally rugby academy based here in Ireland, who I work with, and they take students from across the globe. And we looked at, it was about the organizational change aspect for them. I'm still with them now a couple of years on. And in fact, we do a monthly live show with them, update show, and we have all sorts on. And then we did a veterans charity one. The Royal Military Police Association branch in the Republic of Ireland, the first time anywhere ever an online group had been done in this way. And then the other thing that we have on there, again, this is just to show you who this can be for, without what we're doing though. And let me just make sure that you're seeing that page as well. Coffeedog.ie, awesome supply, taking a little bit of time out. Our good friend Johnny P has. The Change Foundation, magnificent, brilliant organization that looks after kids through sport and dance, based in the UK. They do visually impaired and blind rugby. New England Free Jacks, there we go, partnered with them. Also Rugby Roundup show, and they were just a couple. And then we've got our charity partners as well. So we pulled in a couple of charity partners. Do you see that? Yeah, you do see that, lads. There we go. Look, again, Miniature Schnauzer fundraising group, an independent fundraiser group for the Miniature Schnauzer Dog Charity in Ireland, Scrum 5 Rugby in South Africa. You can go into those there. And again, something about the Change Foundation. So let me just take that off. So you've seen that we're live. You've seen how all of that works. We've got some more in the chat there. So the burning question will always be, thank you, Joe. It's a pleasure. Honestly, without you and the team, I throw a lot of the team. I have to apologize, really. I throw a lot of the graphics team, and Shazeen and Zaba and Ifra and all of them under the tutelage of the CEO. I throw an awful lot, and it's brilliant. And it's been a real pleasure. So to answer that last question, who's it for? It's for everybody, lads. You yourself can. I don't have to sell this. I don't have to sell live streaming or digital engagement as a going concern. It's there. It's not going to go away. It's not AI. AI is another thing completely. This is just somebody ordinary going live with somebody who's learned a few tricks to do it. Like I always say to people, face for radio, lads. It wasn't destined for this, and yet we've been doing it for 6 or 7 years. As you gather, I enjoy it. It's great crack, and that crack in for our foreign watchers, by the way, in Ireland is fun, and it has got to be fun. Don't take yourself too seriously. The serious bit is all about the professionalization of what the studio does and the preparation. So back in the Forces days, we had a thing called the 7 Ps. Prior preparation and planning prevents poor performance. You know what the P stands for. Prior preparation and planning prevents poor performance. Everything else is done. The team provides it. I write the script, the show running order. Clearly, I don't always keep to them, but we get the message across. It goes, the story builds week on week on week on week. Ordinary people can do this. That's the whole point behind it. You can transition through. So one of the things that you're going to really be asking yourself now is what you need to do next. I'm going to miss out a whole chunk of what I'm going to talk about because I don't need to mention it. It's been mentioned. And I'm really grateful to those people who have taken the time to watch and engage today. And we'll watch after, because don't forget, this stays on all of those channels. It will stay on our site. It will be pulled in from YouTube shortly. Go to OneStream Live, though, on YouTube. Subscribe to their channel. Watch the stuff I've already talked about, the great stuff that Ian Smith does on the how-tos, the great stuff that Stephen Haley does. He's done some brilliant stuff recently on SEO, search engine optimization, and how live streaming helps. And last night's show by the great DJ Stephen Strick. DJ Strick was talking about monetization and giving you, it's all about research, it's all about learning, it's all about, this is a long journey. Be part of that journey with us. I'm in this journey with OneStream Live. They're in it with me. And we're all in it together. So what do you do next? I wrote down 4 things. The 4th one is absolutely going to blow your mind. So the first one is, look at how you and your business are marketing currently. Look at how you and your business are marketing currently. Are you part of this? Where do you fit in fact, on this? We know 25 to 45% of people across Europe are doing this, don't we? Print ads, flyers and brochures, direct mail, business cards, local events, more. Traditional style marketing, and it works. And it works to a degree. But we're moving on, though. I think we'll always have a place. Excuse me if I'm honest. I think we'll always have a place because like the 2 girls spoke about, Kanako Biltong, they do a series of monthly artisanal, I can never say the word, artisan markets, special markets of food and drink and stuff like that. They're brilliant. Where local suppliers from the regions all get together and they all support each other, and it's just a brilliant way to get food and drink. And they're huge across the globe. We know these like these sort of farmers markets and artisan markets and stuff like that. So they've done that, and they've engaged massively with digital engagement and with live streaming shows. And we do a quarterly show for them because some it fits into the strategy. By the way, you don't have to be like, oh, you need to have it month in, month out. Once you've done that month in, month out for a while, actually, as a small local business, if it fits into your strategy to do bi-monthly or quarterly, that's better. And we're not that greedy that we're like, oh, no, you need to. Some may, we don't. We're like, what is important to the client, to the customer? So where are you on that traditional market is question 1. And which aspects of the digital engagement piece do you need to get to? Think about how powerful and smarter. We've seen it before. I'll show it again. I make no apologies for it. Traditional marketing, it's now, if we say 25%, so it's a quarter of what it once was. In the same way as last week's show, 14 years ago, I showed you Junk Mail Millionaire, the first episode, the clip from that, and how junk mail and email were vying to be the smarter. And that analogy is still the same today with traditional marketing, digital engagement and live streaming. It's about working smart and hard. Everybody is working bloody hard nowadays with limited time to be able to do things. So 2, think about how powerful and how smarter it is to use digital engagement and live streaming in your marketing arsenal. Don't stop completely, but you need to move on to this or you're going to be left behind. You need to start jumping in now and saying, do you know, Shep's right. I need to contact Live Stream Solutions, Live Stream Academy. I need to contact OneStream Live. I need somebody to take me through it. You are not alone. Sounds like an alien, don't I? But this is to a lot of people, it's like an alien adventure. But it's a simple adventure. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be good looking. You don't have to be anything like that. There's lots of people out there. I don't need to be. I just need to give you the message. So there's point 2. Point 3, research live streaming and find the benefits that align to you. Want those notes? Yeah, remember I said, yeah, we'll send you those notes through as well. We'll also send you, I'll send you some infographics that we use about why the process that we go through. And fourth and finally, and the most important thing in the world is what else is? Nothing. That's it. Look at where you are. Look at where you want to be. And if you want that slide, lads, by the way, I'll send you that slide out as well so you can look hard and fast. OneStream are kind enough to put that together. If you want this, I will send this to you. Seriously. So you can look at where you are as an individual, as a business. You want that? I'll send that to you. Traditional marketing is 25% of your business should be. eventually you will have to jump ship, but we help you transition that through. The bit in the middle is what we'll cover more next week. The winning benefits, how that we integrate it both together to make it with some success stories. And we'll be chatting with a couple of people who will be able to take all of that through with you as well. That's it. Jesus, that's an awful lot longer. I think I said at the beginning it was going to be a shorter one. Stop engaging with me. Stop sending me messages. Stop sending me brilliant questions. It's awesome. Absolutely love today, lads. It's been great. We looked at the start of live streaming and why it's important. My company wouldn't exist. Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy would not exist if it wasn't for OneStream Live. Because they provide the live streaming platform that we use for our live streaming as a service. And then from that, we repurpose everything else. The digital engagement, monthly digital engagement business support packages consists of the live stream show, 3 or 4 short, 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 short clips, a podcast, a knowledge hub blog article accompanied with it or on some topic. Oh, and we have our own agency level social media content scheduling service for you with an advisor. Yeah, it's a one-stop shop. I give you everything. Oh, and by the way, everything that we do with a client, we do, and I've tried and tested. We don't do anything different. Nothing different. So we know what works. We've been through that pain, so we can help you on that journey. And just imagine where I was 6 or 7 years ago when I first came across and thought, wow, live streaming is the future. It's only going to get bigger. So we've looked at live streaming today. We've looked at the benefits. We've looked at what some of the things do. For the question earlier on, did we have time today? An update there from somebody. If you have time today, yeah, that was the one. Okay, I'll contact you as soon as I can, and I will send you the link to. If anybody else wants that, by the way, just let me know, and I'll send you the link through. I'll get your email address or WhatsApp, and we'll send it through, and we'll start the conversation. You can have a look at OneStream Live because I've got 35-40 minute intro to what they do, and shows you through the back office and on both sides, so the back bit and how it works and how you set up the show and how powerful it is and the hosted live pages and how all that can be done. And then we've got some other screenshots when you're actually in the studio itself. So that's a really great one to watch. If you want that, then ask me for that and I'll send you the link for that. And then we'll arrange a conversation. We'll get you into the studio and you can have a play around. OneStream Live. There is nothing better. A cloud-based software service that allows us to plan, prepare, schedule, live streamed, pre-recorded streams, so across 45 different locations and your website. And as we know, the web's most important. Until next week, I have been Big Joe Shepp. I am a brand ambassador and content creator for OneStream Live, which I'm very proud of. And I obviously remain company. Get in touch with the team, get in touch with me, and we will see you next week for part 3, when we'll be looking at how to integrate traditional and the digital world and how to make better with some practical examples of how to do that and some success stories. Until then, please stay safe, be kind to each other online and offline. Remember 3 things: stream, engage, thrive. Until next week, we will see you soon.